My kids didn't know what Christmas was, and it destroyed me. I'm a single dad raising my twin boys after my ex abandoned us last year. Money's been tight, so I've been working double shifts at the warehouse just to keep our lights on. Some nights I'd come home and find the boys eating cereal for dinner because I forgot to go grocery shopping again. Last month, my neighbor Mrs. Alvarez knocked on my door. She's this sweet elderly lady who always waves at the kids from her porch. She handed me an envelope with $500 cash and said her late husband always wanted to help struggling families during Christmas, but they never had kids of their own. I broke down crying right there on her doorstep. This woman barely knew us, but she saw us struggling and stepped in when no one else would. With that money, I could finally give my boys the Christmas they deserved after a year of constantly disappointing them. I spent weeks planning the perfect morning. I bought bikes, video games, new clothes, everything they'd casually mentioned wanting throughout the year. I even got ingredients to make a real Christmas breakfast instead of our usual toast and peanut butter. Christmas Eve, I'm in my bedroom wrapping presents at midnight when I hear my 7-year-old Eli talking to his brother through the thin wall. The house is completely silent except for their whispered conversation. Eli says, "Maybe this year Dad won't have to choose between Christmas and groceries like he did last year." My heart shattered. I had no idea they knew how broke we were. How many times I'd stared at empty shelves trying to decide between milk and bread. I thought I'd hidden our financial struggles from them. Then I hear his twin brother Noah say, "I hope Dad gets presents too. He never gets anything and he works so hard." I see him counting coins on the kid Alvarez table when he thinks we're asleep. I'm standing there with tears streaming down my face, realizing my kids have been worried about me this whole Christmas season. They'd been watching me struggle and feeling guilty about wanting things. Noah continues, "I don't even care about presents anymore. I just want Dad to stop looking so tired all the time. His eyes look sad when he thinks we're not watching." Eli agrees. "Yeah, maybe we should tell Santa to skip us and just tell Dad instead. He needs it more than we do." I had to cover my mouth to keep from sobbing out loud. These 7-year-olds were trying to sacrifice their own Christmas wishes for me. They were more concerned about my well-being than their own childhood dreams. The conversation continues. Noah whispers, "Remember when Dad thought we were asleep and he was on the phone with Grandma? He said he felt like a failure because he couldn't give us what other kids have." Eli responds, "But we don't need stuff. We just need Dad. I don't want him to feel sad anymore." Then Noah says something that absolutely gutted me. "Do you think if we're extra good, maybe God will send Dad someone who loves him? He gets lonely after we go to bed." I hear him watching TV by himself. I'm barely keeping it together at this point. My kids had been analyzing my entire emotional state and trying to figure out how to fix their father's broken heart. The next morning, I wake up early to set everything up, but when I get to the living room, I find 2 handmade gifts already under our tiny dollar store tree. Eli made me a World's Best Dad trophy from cardboard and aluminum foil. Inside was a note that said, "You work so hard for us. This is for being the best daddy even when money is scary and you cry sometimes." Noah drew a picture of our family standing in front of a house with the words, "We're rich because we have each other," written in crayon across the bottom. He'd used his favorite crayons, the ones he usually guarded jealously. But the thing that completely destroyed me was finding Noah's favorite stuffed animal, the only thing he had left from before the divorce, wrapped up with a note. "For Dad, so you're not lonely when we're at school. His name is Mr. Cuddles, and he makes sad feelings go away." Next to it was Eli's piggy bank, completely empty, with a note. "I saved this for you, Dad. Buy yourself something that makes you smile." I completely lost it. These kids thought we were the lucky ones, even when we had nothing. They were willing to give up their most precious possessions just to make me feel better. When they woke up and saw all their presents, they didn't run to the bikes or games first. They both hugged me tight and said, "Thank you for being our dad," before touching a single gift. Eli whispered, "Did Santa bring you presents too, Daddy?" That's when I realized we really were rich. Not because of Mrs. Alvarez's money or the presents under the tree, but because somehow, despite everything, I'd raised 2 boys who understood what love